And we're there, and we're on the hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to welcome to Mike's and Mimics. My name is Apollo, and welcome to this very special Legend in the Mist one shot where we are raising money, we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. Y'all know who the fuck I am. That's the energy that we're going with. And I'm gonna have my cast introduce themselves, and when you do it, I would like you all to give yourselves a power tag that you, the person in real life, possess. For example, hello, my name is Apollo. You can find me online at tall nerd Apollo. My pronouns are he, they, and a power tag of mine is powered by caffeine and painkillers. Let's go in reverse order because Alex has had the least prep time for this question. So, Brina, who are you?
Hi, my name is Sabrina, aka BBEG Brina, and my power tag would be warm as sunshine.
Oh, that's so real. Jess, who are you?
Hey, I'm Jess, also Plot Girl on Instagram, plot.girl. And I think that mine would be like Nervous Nelly. She's a little anxious girly.
And you know what? We love that for you.
Yeah.
And Alex, who are you?
Hi, my name's Alex. I use she, they pronouns, and you can find me at The Chaotic Goblin on Instagram and TikTok. And I think on brand with that, my power tag would be fueled by sleep deprivation and chaos.
Oh, shout out if you got less than 6 hours sleep last night. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
That's me. All right, we're going to head into the main overlay, but before we get the game started proper, we're going to go over the little donation menu. So, crossfade. Oh my god, we're on a new scene now. So, guys, we're going to be playing Legend in the Mist, a rustic fantasy ttrpg by the fine folk over at Son of Oak Game Studio. This is a game system that runs on power tags, and it's a very narrative-focused, very cinematic system. You'll learn it as we go about it, okay? We have people that have played it like maybe once or twice. Hey, we have people that have never played it. I'm dying. So we're going to all have fun together, but oh my god, to my right on the overlay, what is that? What are we talking about? A donation menu. Well, guys, Just the Human reached out and was like, hey, do you want to help raise money for Doctors Without Borders? And I said, absolutely, Bessie, let's go. So this is how we're going to do it. Your donations are going to help shape the story to help or to hinder. So of a donation of 5 of currency, because I put it in euros and the overlay put it in dollars, and you know what? I'm simply not going to deal with that. Of 5 currency, you will give the players a new story tag. So story tags are temporary little boons and advances within the story. Say, for example, you want someone to gain a magic sword or a cool rock or a little slingshot. That could be a story tag that they get with a donation of 5 turnips. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Mary Nerd. For a donation of 10 currency, you can give a player a moment of might. Might is a scale in the game that represents a level of precision, a level of power, a level of mastery over magic or arcane or like martial prowess or knowledge, anything that you want that is a step above the common folk. So for 10 currency, you can give any player a moment of might. For 15 currency, you can give somebody a moment of peril, which is a -3, and I'll use that against them. For 20 currency, you can give people a moment of greatness, which is +6 power to any roll that they choose. This is, again, 2 steps above. We're talking about gods. We're talking about masters of the realm. For 25 currency, you can give them a moment of desperation. And I get to take 6 away from whatever they roll. For 30 currency, we straight up have a wild magic table. Because we love that. Or for 40 currency, you can introduce a new challenge. Now, Apollo, we're going to be doing some rolling. The way that Legend of the Mist works is all rolls are based on a 2d6 system. Whenever the players want to take any sort of action, they will be rolling 2d6, and then they will be invoking their power tags, which are things that are true about them. For example, for me, tall would be a power tag. If I was trying to make a roll to reach a high shelf, I would roll my 2d6 and I would add any power tags associated with me being tall, things that would help me in this situation. And then we're just looking at a scale of rolls. So a roll of 6 or less is a failure. So that's just straight up consequences. A 7 to 9 is a success with consequences. And a 10 or more is an unfettered success, only success. And then they can spend their power to make cool effects and add story and blah, 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 blah. We'll get it when we get there. All right, guys, are you all ready to go?
No, I forgot my dice. 1 second.
Bestie.
I'm trying to
Bestie.
grab them discreetly, but they're in a treasure chest and it's hard to access.
Okay. And intro narration music, go. Love this for you. Well and truly.
I got it.
Under a canopy of verdant apple trees, the Tuproot Orchard at the outskirts of Ravensdale could easily be mistaken for a natural grove with its elder trees scattered at the roots of a mountain that then ascends past the clouds. Spriggets are hammered into the largest of them, and the sweetest of golden sap reaches your nose from the collected liquid in the buckets. Even from the road, you can see the building of the orchard with its adjacent sort of not so much a pub, not so much a restaurant, but a gathering place for this community out in the open air, out in the middle of the summer. The road curves around dizzyingly until you finally arrive at this large barn-painted gate. This large barn with a massive gate painted in orange and gold. You can see young farmhands that are all around preparing the harvest and processing some of the sap and some of the apples. You can smell the applesauce. You can smell apple pies that have been freshly baked by some of our own. You can just smell the cider that's already being poured out. What time in the morning is it, girl? Don't ask me that. Cider's out. And you can see the community here of Ravensdale and surrounding towns that are gathering. We see a large bearded man that is hurriedly running around looking for someone. This man is Lance Tuproot, the owner of the orchard, the patriarch of the Tuproot family, and father to 12 children. That's too many. And we see this belief that it is simply too many as beads of sweat are collecting in his temple, as he is running around hurriedly looking for one of his sons. Alex, could you please describe your character and where does your father find you as the festival is kicking off?
So my character is about just under 5 feet tall, with shaggy, curly brown hair, has little big glasses that make their eyes look a bit bigger, green eyes, and they are in a bunch of different robes of greens and browns, and they just perpetually have a backpack on their back and just a stick in their hand, and their hands are covered in dirt perpetually, forever, and they're sitting on a staircase somewhere, eating a cookie they have stolen from someplace, and they're just nibbling on it in a corner.
Real, hell yeah. As you're nibbling on it, are you trying to hide or are you just sort of here?
I'm just kind of here. Not necessarily trying to hide. I think I might have my back turned a bit, trying to eat the cookie, but not in a way that kids do. That they're like, I'm being so sneaky, but they're not actually trying to be sneaky.
100%. You're being so sneaky. You're being so secret. Well and truly, nobody can ever see you. Nobody can find you. As you just see that there is a flurry of your siblings, but also all the farm hands, all the staff that works here at the orchard with you. You are currently like, I'm gonna say like probably tucked into one of the corners of where it transitions from like barn to the like beer garden almost situation where we have out there. It's like open air, tables are out, there's people already having a laugh. It's around like the middle, it's right before noon.
Okay.
And as you are sitting there in your little corner just doing your thing, we see in a flurry a bunch of waiters and waitresses walk right past you delivering the freshly baked apple pies. And Jess, could you please describe one of the words? one of the waitresses that we see.
Of course I can. Trying not to trip over a jar of dirt that is lying in the way of the courtyard. Is a kind of sort of a cheerful looking woman. She's got braids, she's got red hair, there's a sprinkling of freckles on her cheeks. She's wearing, do we have a uniform or can I make that up?
I think there's definitely like probably like a little decorative like apron with a little logo. You can make it up, whatever.
Okay, cool. Incredible. She's wearing a blush dress and it has a little brown apron on that has a little golden apple in the corner as a little symbol of the orchard. She's got a little elastic band on her wrist as well that she keeps snapping, and you see that she looks over worriedly first at the jar of dirt, and then she looking for Quincy, like she knows that Quincy has dropped this or left this here intentionally, kicks it to the side, doesn't want any of the patrons to trip over it or for there to be an accident, and then just goes about, you said carrying baked goods? Yeah. Goes about looking for somewhere to place these down.
Hell yeah. And as you are hurriedly just trying to find places, you see that there's a bunch of people from out of town that you can pluck. Yeah, I think if you wanted to, you could make like a little roll to see what the vibe is here as you're out here.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have anything that would help you get to your perception or to your just kind of like vibe clocking ability?
I have, to be honest, I thought I wrote something down, but it looks like I didn't.
Real?
Let me see. Maybe, okay, what about if I fashioned opportunistic? Because I'm always looking for opportunities to do my service with a smile. Could I argue?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the way that Legend of the Mist works, each of these characters are made out of 4 themes. Each of these themes gives them power tags. Power tags are, again, things that are true about the character. Anytime that they roll, they can invoke these power tags at a +1 to the roll per power tag invoked.
Cool.
The power tags can stack, so you can, if you want to throw on 1,000,000, girl, do it.
I don't think I have anything else that applies, but I have already rolled a 6 and a 5, so that'll be a 12.
Oh yeah, on a 12, that's just a pure success. You're looking around. It's a very good day. It's looking to be a very good day. The vibes out here are immaculate. Absolutely.
I look out into the crowd and I'm kind of just giving them the like, I'll be there shortly. I'll be with you shortly. Just give me one moment. Just give me one moment as I carry my great through.
Can I say that Quincy has followed the smell of sweet treats?
Full Looney Tunes, you're in the air. 100%. Yeah, and as you follow the smell of, as you are trying to follow just the smell of the freshly baked apple pie, you find yourself at a crossroads where you could follow all the apple pies that are going out to the people, or you could follow the smell to the kitchens, where we find... Who do we find, Brina, who is making the pies?
You find Clara Baker, a sweet little short woman with strawberry blonde hair, blushing, but she is covered in flour. And you see her talking to herself. Calm down, Clara. 1, 2, and then you hear some barking, and her dog Cupcake comes up to her and starts licking her, and there's this like pink aura that was around her, but as soon as her dog starts licking her, she calms down and the pink goes away.
Hell yeah. As you do that, you just see Lance come in, and he's like, Clara, hi, hey, Clara, where's Quincy?
I have not seen Quincy today, but, I mean, I could try baking something extra sweet.
Okay, if you can just make like the strongest smelling pie right now, that would be so helpful. Just to try, just get him here.
Yeah, can do. And she starts whipping stuff around. The flour's still flying everywhere, but she's going quick. And then before she puts it into the oven, she like slows down for a second, and you see her like sprinkle something, but you don't know what it is, and she pops it into the oven.
Hell yeah. Has the smell...
Quincy appears out of thin air.
Fucking Batman.
Yeah. Out of the shadows. Quincy comes, it just appears behind Clara and goes,
Hey, Clara.
Hi, Quincy.
What are you baking?
Apple pie. Would you like a slice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lance.
Oh, you found him. Okay, good. Okay, no, this is going to be a 3-person job. But he says this is going to be a 3-person job. Is Leora keeping an ear out for Lance?
Well, I think that she is looking for Quincy because she wants to reprimand them for leaving their jar of dirt out. So, yeah, probably like knowing that Lance is also looking for Quincy at this time of day, she would be keeping an ear out.
You hear Lance panicked as he always is from the kitchens.
I will go up. Is everything okay? I know that the dog isn't supposed to be in the kitchen. I keep telling her. What's going on?
Everything's fine. We just need some help brewing some applesauce. We just need to get a little bit more. There's some of the apple sap sauce. If we could just we have some that's half tapped, and we just need to like properly brew it. It won't take too long. It'll take just a couple hours. I think we have more than enough people out here right now. If you
are you sure?
Okay with that?
There was some people waiting for food, and there was some spills. Are you sure? Are you sure?
He looks out, and you see he just takes out a little notepad, and he says, well, maybe I could if I put Squad 3 on that could work. Quincy, you know Squad 3 are like your younger siblings.
Whoa, that's a bad idea.
Huh?
I can tell you right now, Squad 3, not gonna be able to do the applesauce, but these hands,
and you see that Quincy pulls out the dirtiest hands ever. It goes,
these hands were built for making applesauce.
Hey, bud. Why? Hey, bud, why?
Well, I lost my jar of dirt. I'm trying to find it.
About that,
about the
Quincy.
jar of dirt. What did
About
you say
that.
about the jar of dirt?
How am I going to plant my seeds if I don't have good dirt? I need the jar of dirt.
Well, I can tell you where your jar of dirt is, and I've thrown it away, Quincy. This is the 3rd time this week that you've left it out in the courtyard. Come
Quincy
on,
starts crying.
Get over it. I'm sorry.
Got the jar of dirt. I worked so hard to find that dirt.
It was beautiful. Just wrong place.
Quincy, it's okay. Come here, Cupcake. Come here. And Cupcake comes over and she says, "Go fetch," and starts sniffing your hands for the dirt. And then Cupcake runs off to try and go find the dirt.
What type of dog is Cupcake?
Cupcake is a Samoyed, so he's really big and fluffy. And I think he has this like handmade like embroidered collar that has the cupcakes on it.
You just see this just giant Samoyed with just full of love just start bounding out of the kitchen. Straight up causes another spill because one of the patrons just spills so much cider, and you just see Lance go, yeah. If you two could just go do the sap sauce, that would be a really great help, please, and thank you.
On it, sir.
Cool, hell yeah. You guys are led by Lance to an area that is just not like at the full back of the orchard, but you're just sort of it's at the back of the barn, which is the outer orchard. If that makes any sense, right? So back of the barn, the outer orchard, you see that there are a few trees that have already been tapped for sap. So we're gonna start doing the way that Legend in the Mist does encounter design. One of the ways that they do encounter designs is that exploration and role-playing encounters are turned into what they call journeys, which are little step-by-step challenges that when combined are a full experience. They're a full encounter, as opposed to like single monsters. In this way, role-play situations are as long a process or as involved as like a combat encounter would be in tactical RPGs, where like role-play and exploration tends to take a bit of a backseat driver. So the first step here is you need to identify the correct tree, the proper trees to tap for the sap. You see that a couple have already been tapped, but there are a good few in this like outer orchard. There's probably like 15 or 20 just in this section that you could tap. So how are you guys going about this?
May I please use one of my power tags to help me try and find a good tree to tap?
Yeah, absolutely. So which power tag and how many are you going to invoke?
Well, I have fun facts about plants as one of my power tags. So I feel like I might be able to be like,
Do you know that there are some trees that hold 2% of natural sugar in their sap?
and I'm gonna try and like feel the tree to see which one I think has the sweetest.
Did you make that up, or did you look
No,
that
that's
up?
true. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, research.
We got facts.
As a Canadian, I know these things about sugar and sap.
And I want you to know that I did just move your webcam because you were losing all the hand action. So I did. Okay, that's perfect. This is exactly what people are wanting.
Yeah, this is what the people want.
This is what the people want for sure. Hell yeah! And thank you so much, Sturdy20, for the Moment of Greatness donation. So in your pool, whenever you guys want, any of you can invoke it. It's a once-off for a +6 to a roll.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sturdy20. Hell yeah! So yeah, give me that roll, please, and thank you.
And can I add another power tag by?
You can add as many as you'd like. Just tell me what you're adding.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, so I have fun facts about plants, but I also have, because of my possession of my stick,
Magic stick.
my magic stick,
Magic stick.
I can speak with plants. So can I go up to this tree and be like,
Do you hold the sap I am looking for?
Give me that roll.
great. Oh, that's amazing. So that's gonna be a 4 and a 6, so 10, and then plus the 2, so 12.
Amazing.
Hi, 12. That's a full success. You go up to the tree. You you put your hands on the tree. What is your magic stick? Is it just a stick that is magic?
It's literally, it looks like just a regular stick. It has,
perfect.
it is like a stick that's kind of a bit wet constantly, so it's a bit of a damp stick, and he just like puts it up to the tree and puts his ear up to the tree and just whispers to it as it's like he's caressing the bark, and goes,
Do you hold the sap I'm looking for?
Alex, I love you. As you just hear the tree almost acting like a phone line, you hear whispered into your ear, "Brother, I hold the sap. Brother, I am bountiful. If you tap me, the sap will be delicious. It'll be just the right consistency, not too sticky, not too viscous."
That's good. This is the one! This one! Right here!
no one hears this. It's just me with a stick whispering to a tree.
Hell yeah. As you are able to do that, you see that you are able to start tapping this tree. As you realize, as the rest of you see that a few of Quincy's siblings have run out, the youngest ones, Squad 3, Ivy, Olo, and Gerard. These are the names in the book. What are they called? Gerard is a wild name. Ivy, Olo, and Gerard, who are all watching their older brother Quincy. Quincy, these kids are like, you're 12. The eldest here is probably 10, so you're probably running it at a gamut from like 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Years old. These are pranksters. You have to stay focused on the tree.
Okay. The bad ones are coming. They're the bad apples of the orchard. The orchard being my family tree.
Alex.
What do I have to do in order to keep focused in this moment?
You can keep focused all you want. If the kids start coming in
Yeah.
and distracting you, that won't be great for your sap collecting.
Pandemonium. Great.
They're little pranksters.
Little pranksters. I think I just turned to the two adults and say,
So, I don't know how to take sap from a tree, but this is the one.
Clara comes over and she'll grab hold of the sap grabber, the thing that gets the sap.
the tap.
The tap. Thank you. And she'll try and concentrate and hold still.
Hell yeah, awesome. So are you, Quincy, running interference now for Clara?
Yeah. I'll go run interference. So I'll let
yeah.
her focus on it, since I've given her the knowledge that this is the tree.
Cool.
That with bountiful, viscous sap. And I'm gonna go run and do
Hell yeah.
distraction.
Clara, give me a roll. You can add whatever you would like to roll, and we're gonna say, I'm gonna give you a story tag right now. That's just gonna be for this roll, and you'll be able to add a +1 to this because Quincy is running interference. So you are effectively you are protected.
Got it. I'd like to add, I think precise and good with my hands. I feel like those work here.
Yeah.
She's channeling her measuring skills right now and watching the tap. 4 and 3 is 7 plus 3, so 10.
10. All good. Well, you guys aren't good letting me do any consequences. But that's okay. But that's okay. Hell yeah. You see Quincy is just running solid interference, playing some real good defense. And you are able to collect all the sap. You have a bucket full of it at this point. You're now able to get back into the barn, where you can see that Lance is ushering you guys over, and he has like a bigger bucket, and he has like a big old wooden spoon.
Okay. We've got it, Lance.
Says,
What's that?
okay, this is gonna take a while. This is going to require some very careful attention. I just need you to gently stir this big old pot over this flame, okay? I am going to go. Squad 3's been messing about.
We love Quincy.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna give them to their grandmother. And you see, he just hands you this, like, it's as big as like a rowing, the thing that they use for rowing. I don't do rowing, but you know, oar. That's the word. It's
We're
as
learning
big
so
as
many
oar.
words today.
Vocab class.
Yeah.
It's as big as an oar, and it's just over this like massive cauldron of sap that is now pretty full. He just hands this to you as you just see this middle-aged man that has more white, like silver hair. It's more salt than pepper because of the stress of 12 kids.
12 children, right?
And he just like dad power walks over.
Oh, great. Yeah, at this point, I think somewhere in the background, as they all have the sap and they're like having the oar, like Quincy in the background's like, ah! And as like 3 children are chasing.
3 rabid children are just running towards you. Your father just like arm of steel just scoops all of them up in one fell swoop, and he's like, with me.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Who's taking point on the cooking?
I have some skills in this, but I feel like the baker would probably grab the oar, probably, right?
I think Clara is good with like small tools, but she's not strong. So if you think you might be stronger than her, because it's a big batch.
Yeah, I think maybe like she sees you looking at it and she's like, "Oh, I can do it. It's fine. Leave it with me. I can do it all." And she will take hold of the oar and begin trying to stir it.
Hell yeah. Give me whatever roll you think you would use for that. And because this one is a little bit more time consuming, because you need to be at this for a little bit longer, in Legend of the Mist, there are 3 types of actions that you can take: a simple, a quick, and a detailed. Simple, no roll necessary. You tell me what you want to do, and if the vibe is right, it just happens. Quick, you roll, and then it's just what we've been doing so far. Just success, failure, there's not really much to it. Or detailed, where you are rolling, and the amount of power tags that you invoke become your power. And if you succeed, you can then spend that power to give yourself additional story tags, or to create statuses, or to affect the game in more longer lasting ways.
Okay. I think I have quite a few power tags that I could add to this. Helpful, can't sit still, opportunistic. I don't know if I'd add light-footed. At least 3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can roll with those 3.
I would love to roll. I got 2 5s. Gosh, my dice are so blessed. And it's plus 3. But I think I'm going to be very good here and say that one of my weakness tags is I'm a perfectionist. So
Okay.
can I take away one of those points? It would be 12, not
Yes.
13. Okay.
Cool. With that 12, okay, so you're invoking your weakness tag, so that becomes a -1 to the overall roll, taking you from 13 to a 12. Mark improve on the theme that has that flaw, because the way that you, one of the ways that you can level up as such your character, that you can gain improvements and gain new benefits to your character, is by leaning into your weaknesses. So hell yeah, mark that improve on that theme.
I think
And,
I just lean over to Clara and I'm like, do you think this is okay?
She'll take a look over and she goes, "I think you're doing great, sweetheart."
Thanks.
Oh.
I thought so, but
Hell yeah. As you do that, yeah, so do you want to spend any of your power now to create anything? So you full success, and you had a total of 3 power that you used. So, with spending power, you can add scratch or recover a tag at a cost of 2 power. You can give or reduce a status. You can discover a valuable detail. Or you can give yourself a single-use tag.
Team, what do we think? Do I think like a valuable detail could be the vibe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there detail to
yeah.
be ascertained that is valuable from this sap?
From this sap specifically, I'm gonna say as you're stirring the sap, you get a whiff of all the herbs and spices, and there's something a little extra in there that you can't quite tell what it is, but there's a soft little glow every now and then, as if like little like, you know, like the very Disney like Peter Pan fairy dust had been sprinkled in there. There's little motes of light in the sap every now and then, and you realize that it's the same like little twinkling of light that you saw from Quincy's magic stick.
Oh, Clara, do you smell that? There's something a little extra in here, magical.
It's because you made it with love.
Do you think?
I think so.
That's so cool. Okay, yeah. I guess that's it.
That's gotta be it.
That's it.
Oh, my dirt
Can
got
I
in there.
dip my finger in the
Whoa.
syrup and taste it?
Oh, it tastes gorgeous. Hell yeah.
Does my magical girl instincts give me an idea if this is like
You can give me a roll to see if your magical girl instincts give you any vibes. That's for sure.
Okay. I'll add magical girl and baker.
Yes.
T. 4, 2, 6, 8.
8 consequences. Yay. Yeah, so with that success, you had 2 powers. So if you want to discover detail, or what do you want to do with that? You can spend that power.
Can I get a temporary story tag?
Oh, hell yeah. What would you like it to be?
Maybe because I think this is magic. Maybe the magic like magical boost.
Hell
Story
yeah. You
tag?
can take a magical boost, or you know what, or we could do something like a nose for magic. Where you're just
Yeah.
becoming more attuned to it and you're learning to recognize it more. Hell yeah. And with that 8, you lean over the cauldron, you're getting a good like smell of everything, and that like baker's brain, that like chef's brain is starting to kick in, where you're able to start separating out exactly what it is that you're picking up on. You're like, okay, there's hints of this and that. You're like, okay, those are definitely spices, and then there's a little something. There's a little something to it. And you're locking into that, and you feel like going forward, you would be able to recognize it again if you smelled it or if you came across it in the wild. But as you do, it's a little bit overpowering once you notice it. It's one of those things that's like, it's one of those like aftertastes that once you really notice it, you're gonna be like, oh. And you're gonna gain the status Dizzy 2.
Oh, received.
So statuses in this game are kind of like long-lasting things. They go away with rest, but while they remain, they can help or hinder. So somebody could have a status, say, like, you know, encouraged, or they could have a negative status like dizzy. The amount of the status will go from 1 to 6. 1, barely noticeable. 5 is the maximum you could have of any status before you cannot take actions relating to that anymore. So say if you had dizzy 5, you'd probably have to go lie down and you wouldn't be able to do much physically, but you'd still be able to talk to people. You'd still be able to vibe. And if you have a status of 6 on anything, that is described as death or a permanent transformation. If you get so dizzy that you can't go on anymore, I'm not going to kill you, but like we'll figure out what happens to you. You can reduce your statuses by spending power or by resting. Cool. So right now you just feel like the very the early beginnings of a migraine where you're like, oh, that's just a little, it's a little spicy in here. Hell yeah.
Ooh, I've got crows in my ears. What is going on?
Hell yeah.
You got what?
Never
What?
mind.
Where did Quincy
yeah.
go?
I'm right here, I think. I think I just came back.
Did you wash your hands?
No? Why would I do that?
Well, we just want to keep this clean, Quincy, so maybe don't go touching it.
Okay.
Quincy, I'll tell you what you can do immediately without having to wash your hands. You can go get the bottles that this is going to go into. You can
Yeah.
start bottling this.
Yeah, great.
Great. I'll go get some bottles. And start bottling it.
Sounds super
Hell yeah.
sanitary.
Yeah. No,
Anybody? Is anybody else doing any of the bottling as well?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys start bottling it up? As you see that the apple sap sauce must be bottled pretty quickly before it cools off. You, Quincy, are able to go find the bottles, jars, and flasks that are all stacked in this like little closet that is a very precarious pile. And you just start rifling around in there. Give me a roll just to make sure that none of this is gonna like fall on you.
Great. I will, because these tags, I'm going to use my weakness tag of dirty hands.
Cool.
Because I think that having dirty hands, like, it might be a bit slippery and I might accidentally drop something. Okay, so that is an 8, but then with my dirty hands it's a 7.
Cool. You're able to get a few things, but you just see that it's of utmost importance that it is of the utmost importance that you get this done quickly. And you see at one point your dad does come around. He says, "Wash your damn hands." And he sends you away to wash your hands, and then you come back. So there's just a little bit of time wasted in the day, and the sap sauce won't be as fresh as it could have been.
Yeah. And
But you're able
Quincy's
to get
not
them,
happy
you're
to
able
have
to-
clean hands either.
I'll straight up, just because I don't want to, I don't want to undermine your character sheet.
No, it's fine.
Mysteriously, by the time you're done bottling the sap sauce, they are so dirty.
Now they're sticky. Now that it's a child with sticky hands instead of dirty.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Child sticky hand is crazy. But hell yeah, you guys get this all bottled up, and you are able to bring it out to the. You're able to bring it out to the beer garden. As you're all moving out there, anybody who wants to, give me any role that you would do relating to your ability to perceive and notice details.
Can I do that with my observant?
Yeah.
That's a 9 for me.
Cool.
I have rolled 8, and I'm gonna add my helpful and service with a smile to get 10. Oh, to get 10.
Cool. Ace, 10, and
I'm gonna do well, I rolled 9. But I think maybe being dizzy, would that make it so I'm not as perceptive? or
Yeah, if you think so, absolutely. Yeah, invoke that. So that'll be a -2 to your roll because it's minus the
Yeah.
amount of the status that you have.
so 7?
Cool. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so Jess, you're all gonna notice this because you all rolled successes, but it's just gonna be that Quincy and Clara are gonna take some consequences from it. Leora, as you are walking through, you notice that the closing event of the festival is the presentation of the golden apples.
Okay.
At the top of the mountain that lies beyond the orchard, there is rumored to be a magical orchard. One with a single tree that has apples of solid gold. And whoever possesses these apples is gifted with incredible luck and magic in their life while they are in possession of the apple. The orchard has a few. The orchard has a couple. That's why the orchard is always in business. It also probably contributed to the 12 kids. Let's be so real. But the final event is a presentation of a handful of apples to members of the community that have helped people in their community. Usually it's only 3 apples. This year, they announced that they were going to do 9 apples. And you knew that they were all being kept in one off room. There's no such thing as like this is a massive barn, so there's not quite much like a powerfully locked door or anything. But as you walk past the little secure room that they have, the doors open, and you see where the window is. There are claw marks, and the glass of the window pane is broken, and the apples are nowhere to be found.
Okay. I immediately. Oh, sorry. Are you finished? Or?
You do what you're gonna do, and then I'll
Okay.
take with my pookies.
Okay. I like turn on a dime, and I turn to Quincy and I say, "Were you in here? Quincy, did you go in here?"
This wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
This wasn't me. I
This
promise.
wasn't an inside job.
It wasn't an inside job. Those claw marks that are dirty, I'll give you that. But I don't have that big of hands.
Okay, guys, we have a serious problem. Okay, they're missing. They're missing, right? Yeah.
Well, you can't see them.
Yeah. Someone has taken them. There's 9 this year. Like, there's enough to go around. Why would they take them?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Can I make? I don't know. I don't know what my consequence was in terms of not seeing certain
We'll
things.
so
right?
get there.
Oh, right.
What do you want to do? And then we'll
I was
see.
gonna see like, can I use my like, can I make a roll to check if I would know like what this creature is, or like kind of get a discerning thing of like if there's claw
Yeah.
marks, like if I can see if it's like mammalian or
Yeah, hell yeah.
a reptilian in nature.
As you approach, you find yourself a little distracted because you get the magic stick. Is it holstered? Is it in pocket? Where is it?
It's just holstered. It's the only thing I have like that. It's like in place.
Your holstered magic stick that usually gives off this like soft, warm, like golden glow.
Yeah.
The glow starts to like fade and then come back and then fade and then come back as you find yourself unnerved. And I'm going to give you the status of unnerved 2 as the consequence for that roll, as whatever happened here is magically being manifested in your magic shtick.
Oh no. Okay. Great.
But hell yeah, give me a roll, and that unnerved will definitely apply as your attention is a little bit split.
Okay, so what I would usually add for observant and way with animals, I think potentially, for this, I guess I would then just do it straight. because
Uh,
-2 off for unnerved.
Yeah.
Great. Would my this is
I mean,
this
you
is
could add like curious probably because you are
curious?
to them.
Yeah. Okay. So that cool. Could I add nature enthusiast as well, or would it be more with the way with animals?
I'll let you add way with animals.
Well, so I have way with animals, observant, and curious, and then I
Yeah.
-2, so I'd only add +1, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. That was a terrible roll, so 6.
Cool. I really enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna move unnerved up 1 to
Great.
unnerved 3.
Amazing.
As you're looking at the marks here. In the world that you exist in, mythical beings, magical beings are known as creatures of twilight.
Mm.
You're looking at this and you're saying, claws, yes. But whatever was here was massive. So massive that it wouldn't have been able to be missed unless it had the ability to go invisible or something like that. So whatever, this was clearly a supernatural thing in nature. Because in this room is like where they keep money and stuff. And the only thing that they took was the apples. It wasn't concerned with anything else.
Okay.
Clara, as you are here, a little cloud of pink just starts to raise around your shoulders and around your back, as equally you're gonna suffer the status of unnerved 2, as something supernaturally just begins to put you on edge.
Okay.
As you approach the safe room. And on that, thank you so much to Tim's one-shots for the donation of 30 currency. And I would like you to roll me a D100, Grina.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no!
As you're unnerved, as you feel that it's almost like your body is tensing before an impact that something supernaturally beyond you knows is coming.
Oh no!
Thank you, Tim. Hi, Tim.
Thank you.
Hi, Tim. Thank you,
11.
11.
Tim, I'm scared.
Thank you, Tim.
Hell yeah. Cool. As you approach, you enter, and the smell that you had logged, that you had clocked, it paralyzes you for a second. And you are going to gain the story tag, flinch in the face of magic.
Uh-oh.
As you just approach and your body tenses beyond your ability to stop it, and it just feels like it's almost as if you're driving and somebody else hits the brakes for a second, and you just have a moment of hesitation before you walk in. But once that brake has been hit, you realize that whatever that was did it far too easily and has the full ability to do it again.
I think she's kind of shaking, and if you look closely, it's almost like you can see like a storm cloud kind of building around her.
I think Quincy ominously just slowly turns to Leora and go,
There's a mystery afoot.
I think so. Did you know about animals? Do you know what that is?
Nope. It's big though. And
Yeah.
it may be invisible.
What? Why do you say that?
Well, how else would something be able to come in here, cause a ruckus, get out, and take all the apples if no one noticed? It's big. Did you see the claws? No one's observant these days.
Well, couldn't it have just come in the night while we were all sleeping, Quincy?
I would have heard something. Maybe, possibly.
Fair enough. Clara, are you okay? You seem a bit quiet.
I'm fine. You're quiet. I'm fine.
Okay.
Damn.
Do you need a cookie?
I have jerky.
No, I'm fine. I think that maybe, maybe this is all a nice little dream. I'm just gonna close my eyes and wake up.
As you say that, you hear Lance go, "Hey, what's the holdup? What? Oh,
This wasn't me.
you sticky fingers. You, what's going on in here? What happened?
The apples
Where
are
are the apples?
They're
What happened
gone.
to the window?
Well, Quincy thinks it's an invisible creature.
It's an invisible creature.
It could be an invisible creature because this is a dream.
Quincy, you look at your father and you just see a look of seriousness. Why do you think it was an invisible creature?
Because how else would it be able to get in here without anyone noticing? Plus, things are invisible. I know tons of invisible things.
And it only took the apples?
I think so.
Do we know if it only took the apples? Right?
Yeah, it only took the apples.
Yep.
This is almost like the safe. This is the room that is the safe, and they only took the apples.
Yeah. Okay.
They only took the apples.
You see your father says, "Fuck."
That's a bad word.
Yeah, bud, that's an adult word. And I'm an adult and I can use it. Okay.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, so they took them back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What back?
What? What?
Hold on a second.
Clara opens her eyes.
Did we?
We all lean in.
Did we steal something from someone else?
Well, no. You see your father lie.
We do this every
This is
year.
literally that line in Emily Wilson's Odyssey, where she's like, lying Odysseus responded, "I will be truthful." He says,
Amazing.
"No, we didn't steal. We just took a bit of an advance this time."
What is the trade?
Veneration, honor, part of what this festival is for, and we thought that we're doing the biggest festival that we've ever done. This is fine.
So we took something without asking?
Well, the assumption was that if we just took more, but we did more, it would balance out.
But you didn't agree to that.
I feel like this is a very bad father-son moment in this. I feel like we're having like I have a little bit more of a moral compass in this situation than you do.
He just kind of looks at you and says, "Bud, would it make you feel any better if I said that Squad 1 came up with that plan? That's your older siblings."
It does make me feel better. They're stupid.
Well, I don't like that you're calling your siblings stupid. But,
I'm sorry.
Maybe
I
it
will
wasn't
not,
the best idea.
I will not call them stupid. It's just that the power of intelligence always seems to miss them.
Wow. Wow. All right, we need to have a talk when you're back. Okay, I need to get people. Okay, I need to send a party up the mountain.
Why? I think they've taken them back. I think that you're not taking them back again. Surely that's just gonna make us a target as a town.
Well, yeah, the Guardians aren't unreasonable. If we can apologize and just say, hey, please, 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 what do you want? They're usually fine.
What do you
There's
mean usually?
guardians.
Yeah, oh, okay, but he just kind of gets done. He says, okay, you know all the stories about where we get the golden apples?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that's true. All of it is true.
Oh, right.
Top of the mountain, mythical orchard,
Yeah.
guardian spirits, the works.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You know, yeah.
So you need an adventurer.
We've spoken about this.
Dad, I've been training for this.
You see all of a sudden, as if like it's like a one of those retractable measuring tapes, but you just see a badge, like a sash, come out of the backpack, and it has a bunch of Quincy made badges of what
I thought we
they
got
think.
rid of that.
No,
Where
an
did that
adventurer.
come from?
Every time you get rid of it, I make a new one.
Okay. He kind of looks at the other two. I mean, if you'd be willing to,
Willing to what? What does this entail?
just
They're willing.
just a Alex, the fuck.
This fucking kid.
This fucking kid is so precious to me. He says, just very quick. Go through the up mountain. It's not a big mountain. It's honestly more forest than it is mountain.
The mountain is less of a concern than the guardians that we're going to be dealing with who have already attacked this
They're
room.
usually chill and they didn't hurt anyone.
What is
So-
our leverage here? What are we apologizing with? What are we offering them?
That is a great question. And it's one that you'll have so much time to think about.
Oh, Lance.
Please, please, please. Yes?
So if you're asking us to go toe to toe with some guardians,
We
even
don't
if
have
it's
to
just
fight anyone.
well, it's even sometimes verbal conversations can be going toe to toe. You understand me?
I do get it.
Yes, and you did make them quite mad. I reckon if they came in here didn't take things very nicely, and kind of paralyzed me at the door. So I reckon that if we're gonna do this for you,
What?
maybe we could get one of the apples in exchange.
Sure, if you get enough that you guys can also get some, sure. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're gonna give us extra on top after we apologize. So I'm saying maybe of the 9, maybe we get 1. Maybe split it in 3s.
I agree.
That works. That works, sure. And he
Oh
just
God.
he said, yeah, that works. That works perfectly. And he just takes out his little notebook and he just crosses out one name of a person that was going to get the apple. He was like, that works.
Thank you.
1 each, right?
Well, I said we split it in 3. I don't really know how these magical apples work.
Do they lose their power if they're cut? Surely we don't. Do we eat it? How do these things work? I've never gotten one before,
They're
obviously.
usually more a token than anything else. I don't know. I've never eaten one.
Well, so you're telling me we're going all this way for a token? It's like probably a big magical item if these guardians are guarding it, and everybody's just been like keeping them on a shelf.
It brings prosperity.
Okay, Lance.
I think can Quincy.
Absolutely no fucking time for Lance.
Does Quincy have any recollection if anyone's ever eaten a golden apple?
If anybody has, they haven't done it in the orchard. They've been like, "Oh, thank you. This is a great honor," and they've taken it home. And if anyone's had a little munch, no one's done it in front of the family.
Quincy's personal goal now is to eat a golden apple.
I bet.
I love that for him. What a king.
Oh my god, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What do we even have to offer? Do you have a pie or a cake or something, Clara, that we can offer?
Oh, I can go grab. And she runs off. She goes back to the kitchen.
You were
I
met
mean,
along the
I
way
would-
by Cupcake.
I would trade anything for one of Clara's golden pies. So, you know, I give her my jar of dirt.
Clara comes back with Cupcake and the apple pie that she was making earlier that had the special little secret on top of it.
Love. Hell
And
yeah.
Cupcake.
Okay.
And Cupcake.
Okay. That could work.
Yes, this is a charity stream. I'm debating whether I want to bark on stream. You know what I mean? Because that's going to live on the internet forever.
You've already
Can
said
we
it.
use our moment of greatness to make you bark?
Hey guys, we're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. For 20 euros, you can make me bark. For 50, I get my dogs out. That's such a lie. That's such a lie. I'm not doing that.
Oh my gosh.
This is wild.
Imagine that just a whole big ass 50 quid donation came in. I'd be like, "You're a freak." I'd be like, "You're a freak."
I think there should be like a donation thing that we have that you have to bark as Cupcake. Hey, if you're watching this right now, next donation, Apollo has to bark.
Okay, so we're at the halfway milestone for the original. If we clear our goal of 100 quid, I will bark as Cupcake, but not a second before that.
Someone donate 50 quid right now.
Hell yeah, you guys. Yeah, so you have this very special magical pie.
I mean, I think this will do the trick.
Your dad looks at you and he says, "Okay, all of you get whatever you need. It is currently noon. We need you here by sunset, so you have a good few hours."
Okay.
Okay, but what happens if we don't get it?
Oh, this entire festival will be a bust,
Pandemonium.
and I don't know what I'll be able to do to stop Squad 3 from wreaking havoc.
Well, okay. I guess we've got to go.
Oh yeah. As you guys are about to head out, is there anything that you want to take with you, story tag wise? So, like, you have the tag that's already in your backpack, but I'll say if you want to take anything else, if you want to add anything else to your backpack, each of you can do that.
Okay.
Can,
Go ahead.
can I say that Cupcake has like his like adventurer gear, but it's just like kind of a like basket on his back that we put the pie that's like strapped and it's like cutesy.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. It just has it. No barking because we haven't hit the goal. This is a very quiet dog until we raise money for charity.
Can I think I'm gonna pack because I have like my Swiss Army knife that I have as a gift, but then I think I'm just gonna pack some rope because I think that's
Cool.
what Quincy would think an adventurer would need is rope.
Hell
So he's gonna pack the rope, but while they're packing the rope, I think they're gonna kind of like look over their shoulder and whisper to what from the outside appears like nothingness, but is going to like whisper to their friend and say,
You got my back?
He's just here. The voice from the fucking tree. Here. Always, brother. It's a little bit Hulk Hogan, and I don't know why.
Amazing. Great.
They're like the spirit of nature that warns you against danger. Yeah, brother. We got this.
It's Hulk Hogan.
Sure, why not?
Insane.
What a beautiful game system.
Insane. Okay, amazing. Great.
Hell yeah. And you guys begin to head off up and into the orchard forest. About as you guys begin the ascent of this like very heavily forested heavily forested area that is primarily like apple trees, but there's a bit of everything here. Immediately, Clara, that nose starts to go. You're like, this place is magical, but it's faint here. But it feels almost like if you are standing across the room from a pie and you can smell it, but you know that the deeper you go into the forest, the more powerful the smell is going to become. Hell yeah. As you guys are entering, what are you guys feeling? Is there anything going through your minds? What are your thoughts? How are you deciding to navigate this place?
Leora is really stressed. But because I think she's dealing more with like the morality of the situation, that she doesn't think this is necessarily a good idea because it's not wise to steal from things that are more grand than you. I think there's like a bit of hubris coming from Lance, and she's not really sure how to navigate the situation. But do you think she would have noticed that Clara is not like super with it? Because they're like quite confused still, right?
I'll leave that up to Brina.
Yeah, 1000%. Clara's emotions are so like easy to read, because they produce like physical elements that I think it's very easy to tell that she's not with it right now.
Okay, then I think like seeing that, and because she's always looking for like micro expressions in people as someone in the service industry, she's like always trying to make sure that everyone is like completely happy. She just goes over and says, Clara, you don't seem like yourself. You were saying that something happened at the door to that room with the apples. What happened?
She pauses for a second. Well, when I went to go in, I felt this kind of rush of magic, and it was like I didn't have control for a second, and I just stopped. And it felt like it was just a taste of what it could do.
And it wasn't your magic, it was the magic of the creature or the apples? What do you think it was?
I mean, it felt a little like my magic, like when I get flustered, but it was bigger than what I am.
I'm really scared about this. I don't know that it's a good idea.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, and I will turn to Quincy and I will just say, it's gonna be great. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is gonna be like, what, your first adventure?
Yep, properly. I've, done some training in the orchard in my family's garden, and
Wow.
set up some fake adventure scenarios, and been pretty good at it.
Really? Well, yeah, I mean, knowing the outcome probably helped a little bit in that, but... What is going on where you live, Alex?
I don't know.
The Guardians are coming!
Alex, bestie, we are rapidly approaching on your location.
We need to get you out of there.
Oh, okay. We just gotta... Oh my god, hell yeah. Anonymous donation. Thank you so much, Anonymous. For... What did... Oh my god, they did a few things. Let me
Exciting.
see. Let me see what it was. Okay, it was a moment of peril,
Oh.
a moment of might, and a new story tag.
Oh
We
wow,
are
thank
20,
you.
we are 20 quid away from me barking.
Wow.
So, at an appropriate moment, and I'll leave these up to you, you guys now have a moment of might and a moment of greatness and a new story tag in the bank for you guys. So if you guys, when we are doing this traversal period, say, "Oh, can I have found X?" You can of course have it,
Great.
and you each can decide for the table if you all want to have a moment of might and a moment of greatness, and then I will have in the bank for myself a moment of peril. Hell yeah!
Do they leave like little notes or anything, or is it just anonymous? Because that I want to know.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, Pookie, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cookie.
Thank you, Pookie. Hell yeah.
I think that Quincy, in the most like genuinely like very caring way, is very excited for the adventure, but very excited he gets to go on an adventure with these two, especially because I think they've been around him for so long. So he just like very excitedly like a kid does when they're looking up to an adult, like, goes and like grabs their hands like so that Quincy's in the middle of them. But in this really endearing moment, his hands are so sticky.
You guys feel emotionally closer, and also your hands are so sticky right now.
I think I take my waiter's cloth and kind of like clean my hands a little bit, and I just, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I grab onto Quincy's wrist just very lightly and say, yeah, let's hold wrists.
Okay.
Hold wrists.
Oh,
Like, I want
I'm
my
gonna
hands
go,
to be free.
I'm gonna go check on Cupcake really quick and just lets Cupcake lick it off.
Cupcake.
It was. We know how it got sticky. It's fine.
Cupcake just out here be licking fingers. What did I didn't say anything weird. I didn't say anything
Cupcake
weird.
really be out here licking.
You be out here licking.
You be out here
Hand up if you be out here licking. I mean, what do you want me to do?
You be out.
What's the dog got to do? Anyway, so,
Swiftly moving on.
swiftly moving on. You guys begin to approach and see that the first sort of bigger area that you approach is this mossy glade, which sort of marks the boundary between like the bottom of this like hilly mountain sort of area. It really is like halfway between hill and mountain. As there's this like mossy glade that you have to traverse. The trail that you were following disappears, and you find yourself in this beautiful little glade, which is peppered with some mossy boulders, large tree at its center, creaking faintly. It looks like it's a perfect place for a break, and it almost feels like the forest is singing you a lullaby, telling you not to pass any deeper. What are you guys doing?
I'm scared. I think. So it just feels like it. It's not like we're hearing things.
Yeah, you're not hearing anything, but it's very much. It's in the air. There's a lot of shoulder movement. It's in the
Okay.
air. It's a sleepy vibe out here.
Can I tell if it's like coming from anything in particular? Like if it's like magically imbued this sleepy vibe, or if
Yeah.
like if
Yeah,
it has
give me
something
any roll
to
to
do.
like. Yeah, give me any roll you would like to like try to discern the like magical nature of the sleepiness here.
Okay, can I use curious, nature enthusiast and my magic stick?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Will I still use my unnerved though? As my
I'll leave that up to you. Do you think this is a very passive effect? There's nothing like actively in your face. You're just
Okay.
walking in here, and it's kind of like when you've just had a big meal, and you just get hit with that wave of sleepiness, and you're like, "Whoa, that's a wave of sleepiness."
Okay, great.
So it's up to you whether you invoke it or not.
Ooh. Okay.
Big money?
That's going to be a 14 with everything together.
On a 14, in our little Discord chat, I did put in the little screenshot there of spending power on effects. So if you wanted to do that, you could. But the simple answer is yes. This is a magical. This is like a magical boundary. This is the magic being very polite in saying, this is where you should probably turn around if you're not ready to be surrounded by magic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do you see, Quincy? What are you thinking?
This place is kind. Why is it echoing? This place is kind of giving like a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling quite tired. I will look up. Is there anyone like or anything like in the tree line that I can see?
Give me anything. Yeah. Anything that you can see in the tree line. You can see squirrels. You can see deer. Every now and then you think that you can spot something, not exactly serpentine, but like you can see shapes that aren't normal, that aren't purely animalistic, just in the far tree lines. But that's like deeper into the forest.
I think if there is a snake, I like jump and I say, okay, there's a snake in here. I just saw it. Did you guys see that as well? No?
I think that with like the increase of magic, she's kind of stepped back a bit. And so she's not really paying attention. She's a little scared.
Did I see anything in particular?
I think that's the general vibe is that there's regular wildlife, and then not at this boundary, but like deeper pushing in, you can tell that there's stuff that's more magical.
So it looks like the further we go in, the more magical it gets. So there's gonna be some wildlife that we may not be so familiar with in terms of like what we see all the time.
I really don't do well with snakes, Quincy.
I mean, they're just a snake. It's just like a little critter. Sometimes they're big, and
But what
sometimes
if
they
it-
can choke you.
What if it's a magical snake, though?
Even cooler.
I think
I, I think if we are careful and we watch where we step, if we don't step on the snake or we don't try to attack the snake, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Clara, you seem really quiet. Are you okay to keep going?
I can keep going. A half cup of milk, a half cup of vegetable oil. She starts like going through a recipe. And I think the magic doesn't go away, but I have a question. Hello. Do you think I could like do you think that like the magic could kind of like wrap itself around me and maybe my fear kind of protects me a little bit in this?
Hell yeah, that's cool as fuck. Just give me a roll for that. We're gonna make this a detailed roll, so that, and your goal here would be to like as much power as you use in this roll to then turn it into a status of like warded or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So,
So roll whatever you definitely invoke flinch in the face of magic here as a weakness.
Okay. So I'm gonna do Family Curse, Magical Girl, and maybe because she's trying to keep herself calm in this moment, maybe slow to anger. She
Cool.
doesn't want to show weakness. And then -1. So 8 plus 3 is 11, -1 is 10.
Cool. On a 10. I'll give you the option there because you used, what, 3 power?
Yeah.
You can use 2 power to remove that tag, to remove the... you can use 2 power to remove the flinch effect,
Yeah.
or you can just... so you could just use 2 power to... blah. You could use 2 power to take away the flinch effect fully and give yourself warded 1, or you could give yourself warded 3, but you can still have the flinch effect.
I think it's interesting if she's still scared, but like the ward like helps her push through it. So let's do
Cool.
warded 3, but she still has a little bit of fear.
I love that. Hell yeah. And as you ward yourself against what may lie ahead, you guys cross the boundary from the glade into the forest proper, and we're going to take a quick little break. Hell yeah. All right, guys, be back in 5 as we continue our ascent to the Golden Orchard. And we're back. Hello, welcome back. You have entered the heart. Well, not the heart, but like, we're past the skin. We've entered the muscle tissue of the forest. We're not at the heart yet. Hell yeah. As you guys pass through the glade, you walk for a while until you reach a stream that you know is about... until you reach a stream that you know cuts through this land. And as you approach, you become a little bit... That feeling of being unnerved, that feeling of something is going on here. As it looks like, as you come upon this like wide and deep brook, with each step that you approach, the temperature drops around you, and by the time you get there, it is fully frozen over.
I say, Quincy, you can wash your... Oh.
Too late.
As they've been walking around, like, because his hands were sticky before, the dirt has just stuck to his hands. So now it's sticky and dirty. It's great.
Do we think this is a an altitude thing? We're not high,
No.
are we?
You are not at an altitude where anything should be frozen.
Does it feel like the magical essence that, like, I don't know if with Clara, but like, is my stick doing anything in its holster?
You just see that it is getting a little bit brighter now as you are approaching, as you are going like deeper into the forest, for sure. And you've already done checks to clock like the ambient magic of the space. So yeah, this is a magical thing.
This is definitely magical. 100% mana.
Mana, I hardly
Every
even
single
know
time you say it. I had to chug that Coke because I was like, I'm going to do a spit take. I can't keep going like this.
Clara is going to bend down and touch the ice.
That shit cold. That shit cold. 'Tis ice. It is the middle of summer. It is high noon. That is pure ice.
That's suspicious.
Well, I I guess an icy river's easier to cross.
Do we feel like we have to cross over the river to get to the other side?
Well, you don't see that there's any bridges here, and that wasn't even in character. Now, that wasn't even in character, and you phrased it like such a genuine question. Straight to... There's no disadvantage in this. There's no opposite of advantage, but straight to there. Yeah, you gotta cross it. You gotta cross it.
I didn't pack my ice skates. I would have been good. I
That's
only
okay.
have rope.
We can hold wrists and we can try to cross. It might be okay. We could tie the rope to one another and hold wrists.
Why are you holding wrists? I mean, shouldn't we just hold hands? Isn't that a bit more sturdy?
I think it's more sturdy at the wrist, and because your wrists are so small, I just think I'd have a really good grasp on your wrist.
Okay.
Straight up lying to a 12-year-old.
Ain't touching no kids' hands.
Yeah.
Absolute reluctance to hold hands with this 12-year-old.
So I feel like Quincy looks at Clara and says,
Will you hold my hand?
Actually, I have a different idea. Have you ever gone sledding before, Quincy?
No, I've always wanted to.
Well, I think that, and Clara kind of thinks about her childhood and when she used to, like, sled with Cupcake. And that when they went across the ice, her dad always told her to, like, lean back so that it wasn't all of her weight in one spot. So she basically is trying to find something that they can use like a sled so they can, like, push themselves forward.
Cool, hell yeah. Are you looking for something that is naturally made, or are you looking for things that you could put together yourself?
I think she's looking for things she can put together for herself. She's a bit handy.
This is quite literally a forest with so many trees.
Received. Does anybody have an axe?
Oh, I have carving knives.
I have a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, what a beautiful time! It's time to make a sled.
Sure, let's call it. Sure. Sure, bestie. Give me whatever roll. If the two of you are helping with your knives, if the two of you are helping with your knives, you can automatically add +2 power, as they are. That is how we do the help action basically here.
Got
is
it.
you just give a power to whoever's taking point on this.
Received. Okay, I feel like because this
You're
is like
so muted.
childhood.
Alex, you were so muted.
I realized that. But to be honest, I do not think my Swiss Army knife would be helpful. But I do have a power tag that's called inventive. So can I instead, like, be a backseat driver of Clara?
Like, if you actually put the sled at a slope, that will increase the speed.
And like just start being really annoying, but also in an inventive, curious way.
Yes, that will absolutely count for your help action.
Great.
I love Quincy.
Quincy
I
is
think-
well and truly so precious to me.
I'm gonna roll with precise, go with my hands, and I think that maybe Cupcake is like fetching things for us. So maybe
Okay.
maybe
This really is a hustler's kind of game. It's like, can my dog help me make a sled? And you're like, how the fuck is your dog? They're getting twigs, and you're like, I'm fucking watching you.
go fetch and maybe because this is like childhood like nostalgia, like childhood like lovable vibes. Could I add undeniably lovable?
I don't know if being undeniably lovable translates via nostalgia into I can make a sled.
I think the world wants to help me.
What I'll tell you right now is you have a moment of might. You have a moment of might and a moment of greatness at your at your disposal as a table.
Okay, I roll first. Well, you know what? I can do with the 3 and the 2 makes it 12 anyway, so I don't need to be undeniably lovable to make this sled.
You just are anyway.
You just are. You are undeniably lovable. Does undeniably lovable translate into woodwork? I don't think so. Yeah, hell yeah. You guys are able to
A girl's
pool your
gotta try.
resources. You're all able to help out. Cupcake is again, we're 20 quid away. Not getting it before then. Just running around helping fetch you twigs. You're able to find this like this tree that had already been felled, probably like a lightning strike or something, and you're able to just carve out a bit of it. Like some beavers or something were probably here, had already hollowed it out, so you're able to just get that. You can get that going. Hell yeah! So with that sled, are you guys just because okay, you have a sled now? You're on ice. The slope is not like it's an up. You guys are ascending, and this thing was cutting downwards. So you have a sled, that's great. Gravity won't help you.
Oh, I see. I see the issue here. Let me look at the... I have a factual question, and I will return.
Okay. Okay. So, like, we have the rope. We could probably do something like put the rope around something and then just try to fucking, like...
I looked it up. Samoyeds are incredibly strong dogs. Can we sled dog with Cupcake?
Sled dog? Yeah, sure. Sure, you can sled dog. If you you went away and you looked it up, we can hand wave it. Yeah, your Cupcake just... hurrah, and just fucking pushes you guys up past the frozen stream. Hell yeah. As you guys pass the stream, you're able to get out of your little makeshift barge. The very faint remnants of the trail completely fade as the landscape becomes far more dense. And you very quickly realize that you no longer have an idea of where you're going, as even the sky becomes covered in the canopy of trees.
Scout, you don't happen to have... Scout. Quincy. You're like a scout. You don't happen to have a compass on you, do you?
That would be useful, wouldn't it?
So no? Do you know how to make one? I've heard about like a leaf and a stick on a bit of water.
I could potentially do something inventive and try and make a compass.
Yeah. And we have a dog if all else goes
But
wrong.
we
as well.
also have a dog.
We also we have something called, I don't know if this is the time to use it, but for our fellowship we have something called Lay of the Land.
Yeah, you could invoke Lay of the Land.
Protect. Can we invoke Lay of the Land and
Yes.
try and get like where the sun's setting, knowing what's north, what's south in this area?
Yeah, 100%. I will also remind you of the mechanic of scratching tags. Usually tags are a, 1-to-1. But when you scratch a tag, you basically say, I'm going to exhaust my ability to use this. And for a single roll, instead of a +1, that tag will be a +3. But then you can't use that tag again until you rest.
Well then. Well,
And again, I will remind you guys, you have the new story tag, so you can tell yourselves, oh, I find something that is useful. You have your moment of might, which will give you +3 power, and you have your moment of greatness, which will give you +6 power, all in the bag as a resource for yourselves to decide and use whenever you want to.
well, what do we think would be best in this moment, team?
I'm anybody else has ever been up here, and if they have, if maybe they like left like navigation scratches on trees, if that could be a story tag.
Yeah.
Signage could be a story tag for sure.
Signage. Mountain this way.
For sure. Hell yeah. As you guys approach, you're all focused on this need for direction. And the magic here has had a mind of its own. And for a second you're able to lock in to the magic itself. There's a rustle in the trees, and then you just start noticing them, almost as if the trees had revealed themselves to you. There are arrows that are pointing in directions on every other tree. Some of them are a bit confusing still, so you might still have to make a roll to make sure that you don't get completely lost, as you see that these are a lot of hands that have made these. There's not like one singular path. There seems to be quite a few. But yeah. Give me your roll, Mr. Wannabe Scout, please and thank you.
And what can I add to this? With the
So we'll make the story tag be, I don't know, hand carved signs.
hand carved signs?
Yeah.
Great.
So you can add that plus whatever power you then want to add yourself.
Okay. Can I use observant with that? Or fun facts about plants doesn't help me. Speak with plant. Oh, could I try and with using the signage? Can I try to speak with a plant nearby or an animal if one's nearby on this area? Be like, do I see a plant or an animal that I can speak to? That
There's so many trees all around, and there's probably like a little. There's probably you see like a rabbit comes out of a hutch and just
great, amazing. I immediately go up to the rabbit. I get down, I crouch. I go into rabbit position, whatever that is, and I go.
Hey, little guy. So we're a bit lost out here, and we need to find a way to a mountain that has a bunch of golden apples and apparently like some crazy like spirit guardians.
Cool. Give me that roll to see how helpful this little guy is going to be.
Great.
You are way too good at that voice, Alex.
So that's using speak with animals, so that's +1, and then do I also add a +1 for the signage?
Yeah, if you're trying to like ask for like directions and a guide, yeah.
Great. So that's going to be an 8, then plus those 2, a 10.
Cool. You see this little guy goes,
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
What do you want?
I need to know where to go to get to the mythical, magical golden apple orchard where there's like spirit guardians.
Ooh, why do you want to go up there?
Because I'm an adventurer, and that's what I do.
You're gonna die. Well, maybe
No,
not
I'm
die,
not.
but like it's dangerous.
I'm a child. No one kills a child.
I don't know.
You never know.
And you never know. And you never know. And you never know. You're good fun. So you gotta go keep going up down this path, right? And then you just gotta take a left, and you gotta take a right, and you gotta take a left, and you gotta take a right, and then you're gonna keep going. There's gonna be a cabin. You can stop there if you'd like, or if you can keep going, and then you can just keep going up that way, and eventually you'll hit it. Don't make any loud noises when you get up there.
So, left, right, keep going, caravan, keep going. Don't make loud noises.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And if you've reached the river again, you've gone too far, you need to turn back.
Too far, do not see a river. If I see a river, I've gone too far.
If you see a river ever, just turn around.
Turn around. Is the river bad?
Oh.
You're full of mysteries, my friend, and I appreciate that.
He jumps away.
Wow, what a beautiful creature.
Did you ask them what the guardians are?
Nope.
Hell no. Not a pertinent question.
But I got very, very specific directions. I got left, right, keep going, caravan, keep going. Don't go too far because then you'll hit a river and you'll have to go back and you can't make loud noises.
Okay. Well,
I think I'm really helpful in this situation.
I think you did amazingly. I think that let's put those sticky hands to use, and why don't you lead the way?
Sounds good.
It's good. It just
Yeah, you're able to navigate with that navigation, with the directions. You're able to make it all the way up to the returning of a slight trail, where you see an old log cabin with firewood. You see that it has a firewood shed packed to its roof, but no occupants in sight.
Does this belong to your dad, Quincy?
I don't think so. Would I know?
This whole land technically belongs to like the Tubroot family, so potentially.
I mean, apparently my family is like well-to-do, so I guess. I'm not one to go down that path of life. I believe I'll be one with nature in the future. But for the time being, I guess, yeah, my family owns everything.
I'm kind of curious to see what's inside. I mean, I don't want to break any rules or break in if it's not, like, if it belongs to your dad, but if you were to give us permission as the son of Lance, then, you know, we could kind of circumvent that.
As the sixth heir to the Tubroot family fortune, I give permission to enter the premises.
Sure.
Got vampire rules.
Yeah, hell yeah. I will walk up to the door and see if it is open or unlocked.
Unlocked.
I look back and just say wild. But before I enter, I just say, Clara, are you feeling any better?
I feel tip-top shape. Let's go in there.
Okay,
yeah.
I will head in.
You enter, it's just like a nice little log cabin, and there's just one big-ass owl just perched on one of the tables. Looks at you. Hello?
It speaks? It's speaking
saying,
like...
Are you asking me, or are you saying that?
Yeah, I'm asking... Like it's
He
not talking to Quincy.
No, that owl just said hi.
Did everyone just hear that, or am I hallucinating?
Okay, rude.
Hold on, I don't understand why you're freaking out that the owl talks.
Yeah, of course the owl talks.
Yeah, all animals talk.
Yeah, all of us talk.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Well, maybe you're just not a good listener.
Roasted.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I give the
Your
owl a
hands
high
look
five.
sticky. he goes, they're so sticky.
Sorry.
That was bad for me.
I have some
can
of
I,
its feathers.
can I help you?
Well, we're looking for the magical guardians. Would you happen to? Are you our owls the guardians? Because I heard your
Yeah.
lies. Are you lying?
Yes. I'm lying. Yep. Why are you in my home?
Guardians.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, you did enter my home, so now you are trapped here. So you can't do that.
No. This home belongs to Lance.
Huh?
It belongs to Quincy's dad.
I don't know what they're saying down there, but this is my home. Matter of fact, and he just kind of like turns into smoke, and then you just hear a voice in the cabin. I am the home, so you're in me. So I'm eating you.
Oh, we wouldn't be very tasty, I would know.
Would you prefer a cupcake?
What flavor?
Not the dog? Not the dog?
Yeah, not the dog.
Aw.
Well, I can make you a divine vanilla cupcake.
I also have a cookie.
If you provide me one baked good per person, I might not eat you.
I pull out my cookie.
Do you have an oven?
Now your hands are so sticky, young man. Why are they sticky and covered in dirt? Why is the dirt?
Well-
I thought it was gloves.
I was making sap, and that's how they got sticky. But usually my hands are always dirty because I am one with nature.
That's
But-
not how that works.
Listen, I don't judge you. You don't judge me.
I
I feel like
am
we can have a
judging.
symbiotic relationship here.
I don't. Well, I'm trying to eat you, so I don't think this is
I'd like to see you
symbiotic.
try.
All right, give me a roll. As one of the coals from the fire just shoots out at you.
Great. What am I gonna do with this?
Anything that you have to like to dodge.
Don't have anything. Oh, prevent harm.
Yeah. the
the
spirit of
spirit-
the tree goes duck.
Great. So that's gonna be a 7, and then plus prevent harm. I'm gonna do it's an 8.
Cool. Hell yeah. You're gonna take singed 2 as
Right.
one of the coals just kind of like goes across your shoulder, and the house goes, yeah. See, I could start throwing things at you.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Well, yeah, because I'm eating you.
Why?
Well, because this is a magical forest, and you walked into a unassuming cabin.
Well, I want to leave
So
the
that's
cabin
kind of
now.
on you.
Hey, he's just a kid. Come on.
I'm just a kid, and life is
Life is a
nightmare.
nightmare.
What about
It starts-
I have a hairbrush on me, and you don't have hair, but you have lovely feathers. And maybe if I brushed you as an owl, or if you can change shape, I could just brush you as something else.
Give me a roll to try to convince him to shapeshift back into like an owl or a less threatening form than a house.
Okay, my dice really are that good. I did roll 2 5s.
Oh.
But can I add opportunistic?
Yes.
And
you
can I add mud is thicker than water, because I am defending. I'm trying to like insert this option as a defense for not hurting Quincy.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
then it is a 12.
Oh yeah. On that 12, you hear Cupcake just go, no, no. As we have passed 100 quid milestone. Thank you so much, Carolyn. But bleh, words. As a moment of greatness has been given to you guys. Y'all have 2 moments of greatness now locked in. And we got the barking. Hell yeah. As you see, Cupcake just starts barking at the house, giving you an extra +1 power on that. And what do you want this like spirit of the house to transform into? I'll leave that up to you.
Can it be like a shaggy Highland cow?
A shaggy Highland cow appears in the middle of this log cabin and just goes, "You may brush me."
And I will just sort of I'm quite frightened because the cow's quite big, but I will just start at the neck and then work my way down. And you gave that one for free. That was on you.
I did, and it's because we passed 100.
And I will just comb them, and I'll just say, "Wow, what beautiful fur." So you're not a guardian, are you? Or do you know what these guardians are?
Oh yes, the three sisters.
Oh, and are they usually invisible?
No,
Are they like you, an owl?
no, they kind of look like trees sometimes, but then they can walk out of the trees, and their bodies are made of stars.
Wow, okay, so when you're walking through the forest, you might not know that they are with you?
Oh no, you'd know. You'd have to be like right there. They don't leave their like little garden.
Oh, then what is all the magical effects on this place?
Oh, that's just life. That's just how the forest is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
fun. Well, I look beautiful now.
You
Sincerely,
do.
thank you. I'm not gonna eat you anymore.
Thank God.
Yes. I look beautiful now. And you see the Highland cow just leaves out the door, and then like a mirage, the log cabin disappears around you.
Wow.
I didn't even get to ask them if the sisters have a weakness or something that they like, or maybe
You can shout it it's a Highland cow. It's not fast.
Would they like a cupcake?
Probably.
Okay, guys.
Everyone likes Cupcake. And Cupcake just goes, "Oh, no. Not me." Hell yeah. As you continue ascending, you reach this steep hillside that once you clear it, you see there is a grove of a singular tree. And what it seems to be like a bed of moss around it, this tree of golden leaves and golden apples hanging atop it, with a little like group, a little bundle of these 9 golden apples at the base of the moss. But then you look closely and you realize it's not moss, because moss doesn't expand and contract like it's something breathing. And that's not the glistening of moss, it's the glistening of scales. And you think, oh my god, big snake. But big snake doesn't have big wings tucked in.
Quincy just slowly begins to freak out a bit, but in a good way. Like he feels like a true adventurer in this moment.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
As you guys approach and you see this sleeping dragon at the base of the tree of golden apples.
Guys, I think this might be the best moment of my life.
Is that thing?
Why would that be? You hear a voice from the tree line, as out of the trunk of a tree, you see a figure step out. This female-looking form appears, made half out of tree bark and robed in starlight, as this creature of the forest who looks like the sun, who looks like the sky at sunset, approaches. And why would that be?
Because I see a dragon and now you look like a painting and you're very pretty.
Thank you. But you are a little bit too close. I would
Sorry.
advise you turn back.
Oh, well, we actually came here for a reason.
And what would that be?
So apparently my dad did something he shouldn't have done. And I want you to know that I was not involved in this. And I do not condone my family's actions. They were being greedy, and apparently we take there some apples. We have a deal or something. We take some apples for our harvest Golden Apple Festival, and they take too many this year. And there was a creature that came to our house and took the apples back. And so we've come here asking if we could have the apples again, but we have brought sweet trees.
You see her say, "Oh," and then two other figures step out from two other trees. One of them says, "Is it the sins of the father that should be levied against the son?" And then a third goes, "Man, fuck the Tubroots."
You know what?
Three guardians step forward and kind of like line up in front of the grove, in front of the golden tree.
Okay, so like totally with you guys, because me myself, when I grow up, I want to be an adventurer and be one with nature and not associated with my family's lineage. However, totally get the fact that you're like going sins of the father, but also I'm 12 and my hands are perpetually dirty.
You see they're looking at all three of you now, and the one that said, "Man, fuck the Tubroots," just goes, "Why are they dirty? What are you doing about that?"
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I have a jar of dirt.
Why?
Because if I want to plant seeds, I want to make sure they have good soil.
The second one goes, "That's a solid reason." The third one goes, "You're right. You got us there."
Guys, you really back me up here. You're the adults in this situation.
Quincy, you just kind of stood in front and started talking, but I will stand in front of Quincy because I do not want a child to get hurt. Loving the plot armor of being a child, Alex, and I will
I
stand in
love
front
that
of.
you think I agreed to that. I love that you think I won't fucking kill this child.
I will stand in front of Quincy and I will hold Clara's hand out in front and I will say, "There'll be no punishing the sons for their father's sins. We're here to broker a deal and we have some cupcakes. And they're the best. Clara, tell them about them."
Actually, it's a pie, but I do have it. And it uses a very special ingredient that I hold near and dear to my heart. It is the secret family syrup, and I made little crystals of it, and I sprinkled it on top for you. And it's made with love and joy and care, and I understand these apples, they're very important to you, and this syrup is very important to me, so I was hoping it'd be a fair trade.
Make a roll for me.
Yeah, can I add the secret family syrup?
You can absolutely
Like
add
add them? And then, undeniably lovable?
You may.
And you know why she is undeniably lovable, and I haven't gotten to say this whole time? Can I add tsundere?
Yes, you may add tsundere.
Yay!
I
And they
am,
were-
however, going to have to. So, how much power is that you're adding altogether?
4.
4. You're not flinching in this moment because you're so lovable and such a tsundere. But I am going to invoke the moment of peril, as you're going to suffer a -3 penalty to this.
Okay.
As you realize that you are standing in front of something that is far greater than you.
Okay.
And you can be as lovable as you want to be, but they are beyond you.
That's so fair.
Did we not invoke one of our
You look so
amazing
sad.
things?
It looks so sad when I did that.
Apollo, do we not have something that we can invoke?
You guys have 2 plus 3s? Yeah, you have like 2 moments of might and a moment of greatness. No, I said that I wouldn't undermine your moments of might and greatness by using my moment of peril, but you guys can absolutely undermine me. Well, if you want to, okay, the way that works out is when you're dealing with might of different scales, because you are like origin might, and they are, I'm just invoking 1 level of might greater. if you used one of your moments of might, it would just cancel out. If you used your moment of greatness, you would get a +3 instead of a +6 because you're going like levels up and levels down.
Okay. What do we want to do, guys?
If it's a 6, it counts. If not, 4 dice don't count.
No, it was a 3.
I respect that.
I mean, can we call it after the roll, or do we have to call it before?
I'm gonna say for this, you have to call it before.
Yeah.
Then you guys have to say, because I can't. I already saw what the roll is.
I would say maybe use our moment of greatness for this because it seems like a very big thing.
Cool. Okay. So you're gonna add a +3 to this.
Okay, so +3
As
and
you-
+4.
Yeah.
Yay! Because it was a 3 I rolled. So 10.
Okay. Hell yeah. So you have 7 power. Do you want to use any? Oh my god. Yeah. Cool.
Can I
with-
give them a status? And can I make them endeared to me?
Yeah. How much power do you want to put into endeared?
5.
You look
They
at
love
these
me.
nature spirits, and they are just instantly like a literal breeze of cherry blossoms just envelops this entire field. As your emotional states gets reflected in your magic, and theirs does in this entire grove, and just this entire grove loves you.
Ah! Yay! And then I'll use the other 2 to get rid of Flitch in the face of magic, because I feel like these big, powerful magical beings don't scare her anymore.
Cool. Hell yeah. You get over your fear at the same time that you make 3 elder spirits of the forest fall in love with you. In a platonic way, but they just love you now. They're like,
Yay.
you know what? Maybe. But the truth remains, and the fact of the matter remains, that his father took more than he was supposed to. And amends needs to be made. So we will gladly accept the pie, but how do we ensure that this doesn't happen again?
Quincy once again steps forward, says,
I, as the 6th heir of the Tubroot family legacy, will ensure that that Squad 1, aka my older siblings, who, let me tell you, they're idiots, will not do this again. You have my scout's word.
Hell yeah. Okay, give me a roll. We are gonna take Yeah, you're gonna do -2 for the status that they are imposing of fuck the Tubroots for real. For fuck that guy in particular. So yeah, -2 to this. But then add whatever you want.
could
And
I?
give me your results.
I'm not exactly sure if this would at all be...
You can try hustle me. I'll let it
okay, I'm
happen
gonna try to
if it's
hustle you.
reasonable.
So with my magic stick, listen, with my magic stick,
Listen.
because they're spirits, guardians, and that seem to be like part of nature, and my magic stick seems to have some kind of glowing property that has been around and seems to be part of the magic of this area. Can it add me the benefit of basically being like, I truly do like respect you because this is what I use, like this is like what I care about?
Yes, you can.
Right.
Yes.
Magic stick.
And And oh, by the way, I got it wrong. You had 2 moments of greatness and 1 moment of might. So you still have a +6 in the bag, and you have a +3 in the bag.
Alex, you can use one of those if you want, because I feel like these are the ones that count.
I feel I can use the might, because I don't know. I feel like we might want to keep the greatness for later. I don't know.
And I'm keeping a poker face, and I'm not letting anything show.
Great. And then on top of that, I want to see if I can try to add, for fun, for flavor, and going.
And did you know that the smell of freshly cut grass isn't just pleasant, but it's actually a chemical distress signal?
And then I'm gonna try to add fun facts about plants.
I love the hustle. These are literally nature spirits. I think they know that.
Okay, I'll just add the +1, but I'll say it anyways. For fun.
They say it, and the one at the back that was like the most aggressive goes, "Yeah, that's me. I do that."
Nice. Cool. So were we saying I'm using +3 with might? Is that
If you want to use a might, hell yeah.
might? Okay, so +3 with might, and then +1, but then I'm -2, so it's only a +2.
Sure.
Math. So the
Whatever you
-2
say,
from
Bessie.
the spirits, and then the +3. Yeah. So +2. That'll be exactly a 10.
Hell, you guys are rolling hot today.
Ha ha ha.
You see that they go with the family in capable hands, not of this Squad 1, as you call them.
Squad 1 sucks.
Were they the bunch of 20-year-olds that snuck in here?
Yeah.
I hate Squad 1.
Squad 1 sucks.
Squad 1 sucks.
Yeah.
See, the first one says, "We are in agreement. You will be allowed to take the apples that you took originally. However, you will have to get past the Guardian by yourself."
I thought you were the guardian.
Yes, but also we have a pet.
Oh, this is the dragon.
But you wouldn't want me to get hurt. And she bats her eyelashes. Please, you love me so much.
They say, "Oh, don't worry. We assure you that he is not. We assure. You should be
No.
fine."
Okay.
Okay.
I turn around to the group and I kind of pull them into a group, like huddle for a second, putting our backs. Guys, I'm really quick on my feet. This is kind of what I've been training my whole life for. If it's a matter of speed, I think I can do this.
All right, girlfriend, you go.
I believe in you. Did they give us the apples already, or do we have to go past?
No, the apples are okay. Think of it this
Behind
way.
the dragon.
Think of it this way. Y'all, the three ladies, tree, dragon wrapped around tree.
Okay.
And the
He
apples
is
are on
asleep
the
right
tree.
now. Apples on tree. There's either here are your options. You can either pick fresh apples off the tree, or like the dragon kind of is like curled into himself, and where his head is where he put the apples that were originally taken. So there's ground apples that are right next to the dragon head, or there's branch apples.
What are we thinking, team?
Maybe we try a like two root sigillation. So so maybe one of us goes for the ground apples and the other two go for the tree apples, and we just kind of see what we get.
Okay.
Right now he is asleep. So yeah,
I
you can
do
whatever you-
have an idea for me getting the ground apples, but it requires you to say something nice about me. No, not you.
You're
What a wild way to be like, DM, you have to be nice to me. You have to give me a compliment or I can't do my move.
you're the sweetest adult I know.
Her cheeks turned red because she's embarrassed when people compliment her, and when she's embarrassed, her magic makes her invisible. Because she doesn't want to be seen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You allow yourself to become embarrassed and you just... Oh yeah. You're gonna... Okay. Embarrassed 3. Just take the
Okay.
status of... You have to take the status embarrassed 3 to become invisible, but now you are
Yeah,
invisible.
that's so fair, bestie. I'm so embarrassed.
If you're gonna have at-will invisibility, you also get at-will embarrassment.
No, that's so fair.
Can I do what I feel like Quincy, because Quincy's not athletic or acrobatic in any which way or form, or light-footed. Can Quincy go next to the dragon and start singing it a lullaby to keep it asleep?
Yeah, hell yeah. Give me any sort of role to like do any performance that you want to do.
Okay. So I have like speak with animals and weigh with animals. So can I add those as like a that understands me, but also that I can just be like
You have speak with animals, and what was the other one you said?
weigh with animals?
Way with animals. Cool. Speak to me implies like
Ooh.
back and forth communication.
Right. So
I'd
it's
say
not
way with animals, yeah, for sure.
right. Okay. Cool.
And you know what? Add magic stick as whatever's in this grove. You realize that your magic stick must be like you look at it and it is now a pure golden branch. That you look at the tree and you realize it must have been like a little offcut from the tree.
Oh, that's adorable.
As you are being empowered by the magic of your magic stick.
Okay, so that is a 4 and a 3, so a 7, and then plus the 2, so 9.
Cool, hell yeah. With that, what I will say is that cool. Honest, how much power did you have?
2.
2. Hell yeah. Okay. So, we just got another donation. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so much, Anonymous. You guys have another moment of greatness. So it's another +6 in the bag for you guys. So, on that 2, you look at the dragon, you start singing to the dragon moves, readjusts its neck, and it just ever so slightly covers the apples a little bit as it turns. As a consequence, the apples are going to get buried too. But on the good side of that, the amount of failures you needed consequence-wise to wake it up has gone up. So he will say you'll be able to fumble a little bit more without this guy waking up.
Great.
He is deeper asleep, but at the same time, he just kind of pushed the apple. He just kind of covered a couple of the apples. Oh yeah.
Maybe the tree is the better option.
I would like to, using my can't sit still, opportunistic, light-footed, quick with a blade, and does it count if it's an object? So like my adoptive father's carving knives, is that a tag? I put it in my possessions.
Yeah,
not my-
that's a tag.
5. I would like to attempt to climb the tree, like very nimbly, kind of hopping from branch to branch until I am able to get to a spot where I think is quite sturdy, and I'm going to take out a carving knife and try to really softly and quickly clip an apple off, and I'm just going to leave enough of a stem that I could probably attach them to like a... Actually, I'm wearing my apron. I could put them in the front of my apron, if it works.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So you have 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 5 power. Hell yeah. Roll that up for me. And you have what? 2 moments of greatness and a moment of might locked in?
Don't need it, never did. So that is.
Okay, Diva. I love that.
I got a 5 and a 4. Plus 5 is going to be 14. So
14, hell yeah. So you have all that power you can spend. So we can make that into like a counter for how many apples you have. I'll let you grab 5 apples straight away if you want to do that, or if you want to give yourself any other type of advantage or status, you can use your power for that as well.
no, I'm going to invest that purely in Apple merchandise.
Hell yeah! With your 5 power, you start clipping, and you are a blur. You are just among the golden tree as you just start clipping and taking apples and just dropping them into your apron. You have this like perfect system where like you just angle yourself underneath and you clip it and it just falls directly. So there's no like noise of the rattling of the tree branches or anything from you like pulling them. You just clip, fall, clip, fall, clip, fall until you have 5 already.
Can I do something really naughty though? I want to, as I'm climbing down, I want to take a bite of an apple that's on the tree. Because Quincy was talking about it and now I'm curious.
Cool. This is a game where I don't have to roll dice, but I'm gonna grab a D100.
Wild magic.
We're just gonna do wild magic.
Wild magic.
All right, we're gonna do wild magic with the rules where like I'm gonna roll twice and you get to choose what it is. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Cool. Would you like to do something to boost you or to hinder the dragon?
Hinder the dragon.
Hell yeah. You take a bite out of that apple, and you feel like there's magic here of blessing and curse, and you feel the power of being able to speak fortune into reality. And you feel like if you wanted to speak anything that would stop the dragon from awakening, you could do that in this moment.
And my words would become reality.
Yes.
Then I just say, just rest. You're among friends.
And you see the dragon falls into a deeper slumber. Almost impossible to wake up now at this point. Hell yeah. Clara, what are we doing?
Well, this dragon is sleepy. He is not moving. So Clara is just gonna try
He's
and grab.
honk-shooing.
He's honk-shooing. Me. Clara's gonna try and grab the apples that are on the ground.
Cool. So he's fast asleep, so I'm not even gonna invoke like his might scales. But the apples are buried. So the apples are, so that'll just be a -2 because the apples are pretty buried under like his snout.
Got it.
But yeah, you start climbing under. You're trying to climb under the head and grab him, or you go around. Hell yeah.
Can I say I get Cupcake? I like call Cupcake over and I whisper a command. Give kisses, Cupcake. Give kisses to the dragon. And then Cupcake goes over and he like rubs his snout against the dragon's snout, so maybe the dragon will like move a little bit.
Hell yeah. Okay, you can add. Yeah. You can use Cupcake for this for sure.
Yay! Okay. I'm gonna use good with my hands and Cupcake.
Yeah, and also honestly, only take a -1 for buried. As the orchard loves you. We've been over this.
Yeah, iconic. So, 1 Cupcake, one good with hands, -1, 1. And then, do I still have Unnerve too?
No. At this point, no.
Okay, cool.
Because the dragon's so asleep that he can't be unnerving.
I got in total a 7.
Hell yeah, 7's a success with consequences. How much power did you have in the end?
2.
2. You're able to grab 2 more apples if you want to use that there.
Yes.
Hell yeah. You're able to grab that, but the apples that are now buried just get buried a little bit deeper as they become buried 3 for everybody else, or buried 2 for you. Hell yeah.
How many apples do we have so far? We have my 5, and okay, so 7. Okay.
Yeah. At this point, you see the dragon, just from the snout rubs, just kind of goes and lets out a small snort. And you see for a moment there, you're like, oh, he might be. He becomes a little bit closer to waking up, but he's still very soundly asleep.
Is there any more apples on the trees, or is it just what's underneath? Okay.
There's so many apples on the tree branches.
Can I, from where I'm at, I don't know how this is done in Legends in the Mist, but can I potentially like do something in the hopes that someone else can like catch it?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Can I get out my Swiss Army knife and try to throw it to try and cut some of the apples off of the tree in hopes that maybe either Clara or in Leora's apron can catch the apples?
Cool. Yeah. So what I'll need is I'll need 2 rolls. I'll need one from Quincy and one from Leora.
Okay.
For Quincy to try cut them at a distance, and from Leora to try catch them.
Okay. Okay. Although, okay, I'm gonna be a nice player. I am singed.
Nice. You are singed.
So
that'll probably be like, and we did say it was like your shoulder.
Yeah.
So let's take a minus. What was this? Was this
minus
1 or
2? I think you said.
So take a -2 to that as your like throw an arm is just a little bit hurty.
Cool. So I'm gonna use my Swiss Army knife, which is 1, so it'll be a -1 to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's gonna be a 8 then.
8, yeah. You get that done because you stopped with the lullaby. Again, the dragon just does a little snort and just seems to be like slowly shaking off all the relaxation, but is still fairly asleep.
Okay.
On a scale from 1 to 5, it was originally going to be a 1 to 3, but then you put it at a 5. He's back at a 3 now, so he's back to his like normal levels of being asleep. But you are able to cut off those apples. Leora.
I rolled a 7, so a 6 and a 1. But I would like to add the following power tags if possible. Helpful, opportunistic, light-footed, which would bring me to 10.
How light-footed can you be if you are on a tree?
Oh, I thought I might have jumped down, but if you think I'm still in the tree, how would they be throwing it to me? Okay, are you throwing it to me from up to the tree? Is that how it's...
The way that I imagine it is like you're still on the tree and they're just throwing it up like a branch or 2 level up so that it can just fall in your apron.
Look, I see where you're going with this, Apollo, and I can see that you want this to fail. So I'm really happy to allow you to let this fail, and I will then have a 9. And you know what? If you want to take this a step further, I am a worrier as a weakness tag. I worry a lot. So perhaps that is down to 8.
All the reason I'm saying that you were still up there is because you didn't tell me that you got off the tree. But if you want to be off the tree, we can be off the tree and you can add light-footed.
I see the future that you want to make happen, and I just think that
this is corporate.
It's your
This is
story.
corporate
You
now.
tell the story you want to tell. It's an 8.
All right, I'm getting hustled.
I've gone down from 10 to 8, so I think that's consequences, yeah?
Yeah, you're able to get. So how much power did you have though? 2? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you guys were at a total of you were at a total of 7 apples. So with that 2, you can spend that and get. I'll be nice. You can spend it and get 2 apples here, or you can just get 1.
Now I'm gonna hustle you because technically I helped with this and I used my Swiss Army knife, which is +1 power. So wouldn't we get the 2 then?
Sure. It's for charity. Sure. In a world where this is a long shot, I'm tracking this methodically. Here, go do what you want to do. Hell yeah. You're able to grab those 2 apples and you will have a total of 9 apples. For the people that are closer to the dragon, I will just need one more check just to make sure that you don't wake him as you exit his, like, range.
I am gonna invoke a weakness tag here, because this felt too easy to her, and she has the weakness tag. Nothing good comes without effort, and she feels like there must be some other thing. I rolled a 5, which makes it a 4.
Love.
I rolled I rolled a 7, but could I add my way with animals to it to try and not wake it? But if not, then it'll be a 7.
Yeah, you could. You could.
It's a 7 or an 8, so whether or not it's a success with consequences. So
Cool. Dragon seems on the verge of waking up. At this point, you see that the dragon is going to fully stir and like fully like shift its weight around, and you see that one of the wings is just going to like come down, and see that it's gonna that you see that it's coming down the direction of Quincy and Clara. I'm gonna need a reaction roll. So reaction rolls are the same as every other roll we've been doing, but you cannot use the tags that you just used. So if you want to invoke any power, you have to use new things. And if not, you will get knocked down 3, as the dragon will just land a wing on top of you.
okay, I'm going to use my power tags warn me and prevent harm for my
Brother duck! Brother roll!
and that's going to be that's going to be a 10 altogether.
Oh yeah. Brina, you can add a +1 for Beloved of the Glade.
Yay! Can I also... Oh, how can I flavor this? Could I... Wait, what do I need to succeed? A 7?
Yeah.
Could I also use maybe Lay of the Land, because we've been here for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, 6, 7.
Hell yeah. On that success with consequences, you guys aren't fully pinned down. You are going to take knockdown 3 as you take that little bit of a scuffle, but you are able to get out from under the wing. You have the apples. You see the 3 spirits say, "Keep your oaths, and we will keep ours." And they disappear into the breeze. You are able to return to You're able to return down to the barn with little issue at all. Where the end of the celebration goes off without a hitch. I would like each of you to just give me a little... What's a detail of the celebrations of the rest of the day? And how do you find yourself changed after your journey? I'll go in order if nobody speaks.
I'll go. It's fine. I'll go. Put the gun down. Clara, when she gets back, she's still a little shaken, but she feels a lot more confident. Because when she left home, she didn't think she could do adventuring. but with the help of her new friends and seeing the bravery of little adventurer Quincy, she feels like she understands what it means to be an adventurer.
Hell yeah.
I'll go next. Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
So my quests were find people to call home, and if I can endear myself to those around me, they may find me useful. I think she has changed in that one quest she did have was improve upon perfection, and she has seen the various skills of the group that she has formed today, that has been formed with her. And I think she realized more than anything that perfection was not important, but found family was. And part of her wind down is that she kind of goes around the festival taking little sweets and putting them in her pocket, knowing that when she next interacts with Quincy, she does not want to be known as the adult with no sweets. So that is what changes.
Hell yeah. What about Quincy?
I think the first thing Quincy does is when they return, they feel so much more confident in themselves as an adventurer and the potential of going out. I also think there's a certain level of, they always say like they're going to be one with nature and everything like that, but they actually have a deep appreciation for the spirits of the natural world now, and the give and take of magic and wishes between the natural world and the human, or the humanoids in humanity. And I think they go up to their dad and go,
Dad, I'm never allowed to do that again. And I am officially now the heir of the family, because that's not happening anymore. And Squad 1, I need to talk to you. I understand that intelligence is chasing you. However, you seem to always be faster. And sometimes you just need to slow down so intelligence can finally catch up. Okay? Great.
And with that roasting of all your siblings, that's going to be the end of our one-shot, guys.
Woo!
Thank you so much. We're gonna let's bring it back to the cast overlay, guys. Well, first of all, we raised 130 quid for Doctors Without Borders. Thank you so much, guys. That was incredible. Thank you so much, everybody who watched. Thanks so much, everybody who donated, and thank you guys for being an amazing cast. Let's go in reverse order. Tell the people where they can find you, Alex.
you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at the Chaotic Goblin.
Hell yeah, Jess.
You can find me on Instagram as plot.girl.
And Brina.
You can find me anywhere you enter the net at BBEG Brina. Also check out my new Power Rangers actual play that I produced, Power Rangers Invasions. Bye.
Hell yeah, and as always, I didn't see you come in. Hello, my name is Apollo. You can find me on the internet at TallNerdApollo. I do voice acting, I do ttrpg, I do I don't know, cosplay, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. Thank you so much for watching this. We just wrapped up last week a 4-part miniseries of Daggerheart that was sponsored by Darrington Press. And in the next couple weeks, next week, probably week after, within the next couple weeks, we're going to be starting up a long-term D&D 5e, playing a rework of the Vecna Eve of Ruin module, Vecna Ruin Weave. It's going to be very high level with a lot of really cool friends of the channel, and I hope that you watch that. The VOD for this will be going up probably by the end of this week, and thank you so much for doing it. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around because we are about to raid into the Tumble Through, the folks over the lovely and fine folks over at Tumble Through, who are going to be playing Starfinder, which is one of my favorite like sci-fi systems. So thank you so much. Stick with us, and we will see you on the other side. Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye!